So this is our AI evaluation service endpoints. This is the Swagger UI. Here, as you can see, there are multiple options. These are the endpoints to evaluate the submission. This is for transcription of the file, and this is to generate summary. This is a GET request where you can check whether it is the API service is running or not. Right? The message is AI evaluation API is running. Okay, so if we go here, this on this endpoint, you can evaluate the student submission using LangChain and transformer model. For now we have used Flan T5, but because we have used LangChain and it is very easy to replace model, we can use any model, and you can also change the prompt to get anything that you would like in your result. So for example, let's say here I can enter this problem statement, criteria and submission. So let's say the criteria was feasibility and our submission was this. When we click on execute, it will generate a score on a scale of 1 to 5 depending upon how good or bad the solution is. So it was a pretty good solution, so we got a score of 4. And similarly, if it is like, as you can see, the solution is not at all related and very bad, so it will get a very low score, and that's why we got a score of 1 here out of 5. Similarly, for this, here we can evaluate a student submission, how similar that solution is to an ideal solution. So for example, let's say these are the parameters. Let's try it out. So this was the ideal solution, which was like very good, best, maybe uploaded by the teacher, and this was the student solution. Then it will give us a similarity score. So as you can see, 80. So it was a good solution, so it got a 80 score out of 100. And this is student embedding, which we get as response, and which is stored in the database so that this could be used later and we don't need to recompute this embedding. Okay, and let's say if as you can see, the submission is very bad. I wake up in the morning daily, so we got a similarity of 1.29, which is very low out of 100. So this is how this works, and this is evaluation on certain parameters. So let's say, okay, so this was the problem statement, these were the parameters, a short brief description for each parameter, and this was the student submission. Here we can customize the SBERT weight, which will use embeddings to match the semantic meaning, and this will be the TF-IDF, which will do matching on the basis of words. So we can customize this too. And here we got a score out of 100 for each of the parameters. So like 75 for this, 75.84 for this, and like you can see, the overall final score is also here. So it works like this. And if we enter some not so good solution, so we will get a low score of 4, 3, 6, 5, things like that. This is the transcription file, so you can just send any file, audio, video, PDF, text. So let's say if we upload this file here, the video was in Hindi, but it already, like you can see, the responses in Hindi, so it is multilingual. That is for this thing. And here, generate summary, you can send the problem statement and the solution, and in response you will get a summary of the student submission so that the teacher can quickly evaluate it. This is done using the BART model. As you can see, we have a short summary for this, and for this similarity we have used SBERT, and for parameters we have used combination of both SBERT and TF-IDF. Thank you.